Once upon a time, a girl named Felicity and a boy named Peter bought an abandoned 1830s farmhouse. And here, 2 weeks after we started, we actually have a completed new roof! Woohoo! So, let's take a tour and I will show you our fancy new roof and our fancy new porch. So here she is with her roof all done. We're still doing some work on the porch, and the porch won't be painted until the entire house gets painted. So it'll be a couple weeks yet before the porch gets painted. But look, we have a roof. So this is the view from the road coming up from the south. Doesn't she look marvelous? So marvelous. So this part of the roof has been done for a while, but you can see they've done all of the joining work and stuff like that. The porch roof is still a little uneven because some of the new supports are still settling in, but that is normal and expected. This is the exciting part. The kitchen roof is finally done. Woohoo! So here, as you can see, this is the north part of the roof, which is finally done, and this is the part that wasn't done a few days ago. It's in shadow, so it's a little bit hard to see this afternoon, but yes, the entire porch roof is done. The entire kitchen roof is done. Oh, it feels so good, you guys. It feels so good. This is the first major improvement to the house itself, and it feels incredible. The other thing that's really different is they've been scraping down the ceilings. Now that the porch floorboards have been fixed and the railings have all been put on, the very last structural thing we need to do is fix the roof of the porch, and they've scraped all the paint off. It actually looks a lot less rough with the paint scraped off. Obviously, like, I don't know if you can see this one here, there's a few of them that are rotten and need to be pulled out. In fact, that's what's happening on the south side of the porch, which we'll take a look at in a moment. But actually, with the paint scraped off, you can see that they're in decent shape. Part of the problem with replacing these is they don't make boards. This is no longer a standard width for a board, and so if we wanted to replace them at exactly the same width, we would have to custom cut the boards, which we're not doing. All right, so this is the south side of the porch where they've been working on replacing some of the boards, and here you can see they had to take out several of the smaller boards to put in the modern size ones. Again, if we had more time or were a little bit more interested in historical authenticity and all things, we would have them cut them down to the standard size, but it's really not worth it to do that. They're all going to get painted over and you're not going to be able to tell. This is what the boards look like that came down from the ceiling. The other thing is that the porch has settled over time such that it's not possible to get it all the way back up here. It's very solid. It's not going to come off in any way, but there's going to be a little bit of a gap here, and that's okay. But you can see up here they had to reframe in quite a lot because this was missing, actually. Most of the boards that were here were mostly gone, so this is all brand new. Very exciting stuff. And it looks like Jeff has just arrived, who's our septic an earthworks guy, and we're going to talk to him about the septic install, which is going in the next couple of days. The very last touches on the roof are happening. He's cutting off the edge of the shingles on the rather wiggly ladder. So here's what the house looks like from the, was it northwest side? You can see just a little bit of the new roof and the extension.
So right here, we have a wide angle of the entire porch and roof from one side of the house being done. As you can see, we also have the porch here. And if you walk with me, you will see that everything is nicely completed on our porch. Let's wander through Now the painting and the sanding is going to be done together with the rest of the house at the end. And of course, this is an active construction site, but all of the structural work has been finished. In fact, they finished it all the way through this mud room into the house. So all of that's been taken care of. Take the floor that was failing is handled. You can see the entire roof, and the chimney that used to be in the middle of it is now gone. That old brick chimney is now missing. We have that nice new green architectural shingle roof has been installed. The gutters will be coming in the next draw, along with the siding. And given the state of some of the siding, we are very much looking forward to that. Look at that. We have a roof and a porch. This is a wonderful, wonderful improvement. I've got to say, this has been a bit coming, but it is beautiful to see. Wonderful, beautiful work that they have put into this.
Since today's video is a little shorter and very exciting, I wanted to ask you guys your opinion on something. So a couple of folks in the recent comments have suggested that I put up some way to support this channel, and I'm curious what y'all's thoughts are. YouTube no longer offers the Buy Me a Coffee functionality within YouTube, so I could research another way to do that. YouTube does offer channel memberships, which, to be honest with you, I'm not a member of any YouTube channel, and so I'm not very familiar with how that works. I am a member of a few people's Patreon accounts who also have YouTube channels, so I'm more familiar with how Patreon works from a subscriber perspective. So I'm curious, do you guys have any experience with any of those options? Is that something that you would like to see on this channel? Is that something you would definitely not want to see on this channel? It really wasn't my intention to offer such a thing, but since you all have, well, since a couple of you have asked in the comments, I wanted to ask your thoughts and get your opinion and just kind of have a discussion about whether that's something that would be of interest to you. And also, if you have any experience, I would love to hear that, because this is a brand new area for me and I would love to learn from your experience. So please drop your thoughts, comments, questions, etc. in the chat below. And thank you for following along on today's trip. We were so excited for this roof to be done, and editing this video now after the fact reminds me of just how excited we were. So I really appreciate all of you, and I'm looking forward to bringing you along on the next update. Bye for now.